Hey guys, what's up? Hope everyone is fine and doing well. And this is the time, very challenging time. We are going through a very challenging time. Since the time is related to be isolation, so it's a quarantine. So I just wanted to share with you guys that how can we effectively use this quarantine time while we are indoor. Since outside gym close, outdoor public gathering and socializing, everything almost close due to this fast spreading this COVID-19 coronavirus. Since we are mostly spending most of the time now indoor, so being indoor, what we can, how we can effectively use this time. So I have some few things what I have been doing indoor. And basically, there are five main points. I am totally highly engaged in this. Such as number one is self-care. So self-care, it is like how we do self-care. The reason is like the world we were living before this quarantine time, fully highly engaged with the outside world, and we had very less amount of time to think about like our mental and spiritual thinkings, like how we could have physically good and mentally emotionally not stable, so that there is an imbalance, means it somehow somewhere it reflects with your physical fitness. So we can start doing those things inside, indoor meditations, especially in the morning if we choose to do meditations, which is very important. And after these activities, you can do other things like doing yoga. You can start doing yoga. Since gym is closed, we cannot go to gym and do all those hardcore activities, but we can start doing gym. Even some if you have personal some equipments indoor, we can start doing that as well. So that there's so many like exercise activities we can do, keep ourselves fit within this quarantine time. And then we can go to the next the point which I focusing on it, such as like maintaining a healthy relationship with those loved one. Like imagine due to this outside world's demand and our goals, our objectives, our tight schedule in office, we usually forgetting to talk about to take care of our relationships, such as like childhood friends we had, and we have some loved ones other side somewhere in some other countries, and we usually don't have time to call up and see how they are, often to talk to them. And since this is the quarantine time, and this time we are mostly having a lot of times and less jobs to do, so we can pick up always the phone and make a call and to talk to our childhood friends, talk to our long distance loved ones, families, friends, and then friend of friends, and some people who were very helpful, very in our life due to job demands, outside activities. We usually couldn't have time in off late to call off and make a communication. Since this is the time we have less things to do in hand, we always bridge the gap by starting communicating to those people. And I'm sure if we can do this one and we can use this time effectively, and it will be very fruitful and useful time for us, and definitely we can and feel better by maintaining this relationship. And thirdly, we definitely we can and do other things as well, since the main point is being indoor and then having less activities, so there is a high chance for us to go online and see newses, all those Facebook, social media and all. But if you notice that what we are actually watching, means like my point is third, to avoid negativity news consumptions, means most of the news channels across world, if you see, you will find most of the majority of their news are negative, means they are spreading the negativity. Reason is their job is to sell their news informations, and that is more of negativity, because negativity and negative has a power of selling. It means we are the consumer and we are consuming the negativity, and we human being are usually having high chance to consume the negativity, and we need to be very careful and very aware of that we should not fall into this trap. And we have to, reason is, now the question is, how you do like to live your life? Do you want to become the persons to bring lights to others' life and make a beautiful society and outside, or you like to be the person who spread more darkness? So obviously we don't want that negative world and more dark. We want to live in build a society where it will be more of love, compassion and support and help, gratitude, as in a beautiful society. That only possible through positive, constructive ideas, ideas and messages. So that is all about. So now at the moment we are consuming more of negative, so we need to be very careful and aware of this, that negativity should not spread so fast that there will be panic, there will be a high tendency of people conflict and all. So since the time is such a very difficult, uncertain, and there are so many negative news also going around, and it creates panics, and people are more of panic, and they can't decide, they can't have peace of mind, they can't have proper relationship, proper sleepings and proper it's like it's a mess. So we need to be very careful how we are spreading and consuming what kind of news we are consuming. So better to avoid those negativities and spread more positivity. There are a lot of things, beautiful things in the world happening around us, so we can do that one. So that is one of the third option. And obviously the fourth one, we can go ahead like this during this uncertain, this quarantine time, being indoor, we can look into within ourselves, find some hobbies, find some untold desires, the stories you had in a childhood, you thought of doing, or making fulfill those desires. Means like such as developing new skills. Like for example, you had a dream of playing guitar, you had a dream in your childhood to play piano, to learn some other languages, and to do something like as a hobby, as well as wanted to make it career, but you couldn't because of some certain circumstances, some outside society's demand, society's relationships and demand. We couldn't do it. Since this is the time we are mostly spending indoor, we can look into it and think about that. We can fulfill that our untold story, unexpressed desires to the world. This is the time, and everyone is having internet availability with us, and we can go and we can share our feelings about this. And I'm sure that the best things which are untold sometimes is the most powerful, important things within ourselves. Some of them are very lucky to bring that out as a blessings, and some of them are just bearing it inside. So we can look into that, develop a new skills, hobbies during this time, quarantine time. And fifth is obviously is life. It's a very bitter truth. We all know. Usually we forget, we ignore. Like the world, we are not here for permanent, and we have to leave the earth one day. So better to embrace life. Life of at this time, I think 70 or 80 years, whatever it is. So this is the truth that we have to live it. We cannot just too much worried about future, what's gonna happen after the month, what's gonna happen after a 3-month year. If we keep thinking about the future, this worrying things will kill us, will kill our presence moment, our peaceful mind, and our at the moments, like we will ruin our life. We will not be able to live a life we should be living. So the main focus, we should be focusing not to worry too much about future, what is holding for us. Just follow just live the moment. Like we need to feel it and live in such a way that we are really living. So for example, this is confirmed in for an instance, like after a month this war confirmed going to end, and the news is confirmed. What does this news will help us? It's nothing. It's anyway, it's happening, okay. But thinking about these and spreading about, talking about these, this is what we are doing. Ultimately we are ruining this present moment. So if you swipe your perspective to the other side, positive sides, okay, whatever will happen, let me live this present moment at the highest level, the way I want to live. Peace, calm, feel, eat, and do all those that makes you happy things at the moment. You can do that. So if you do, if you start living such a way, it will be amazing life. You will, at the end of the day, you feel it. So that's should be our perspective to look at things. We should not be thinking about down the line, after a month, after a year, what's going to happen. So such is this is very uncertain situation we are in. We don't know. So we should not be too much panicked, too much worried about that. We have a lot of blessed, talented world scientists are working on the development. So many things happening, and there are people dedicated to those, and they're doing this one. And we just pray and hope that everything's settles, and we come out very quickly from this uncertain situations. So as in citizens, as in responsible citizens of country, of society, let's be together and spread the love, compassion, and that positivity to the society, and use our time very effectively during this quarantine time. So that's my message, how I would like to share spend this quarantine time within society, within friend circles and all. So I wish you guys also can have this systematic, this way of living, spending this quality time, and have a beautiful life, obviously, and have a productive and a healthy mindset. And so that is the message I wanted to share with you guys. Thank you so much for watching this, and I wish you guys all safe and health wise, be good and sound, and take care of yourself, your loved one, families, and live at peace. Thank you.